This Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you're going to get the chance to pick up these amazing Unchained sleeves here from Sleep Cheap. If you use discount code MCOL40, you'll get the chance to save on your purchase. And honestly, I think these are beautiful in terms of sleeves. Leave a link down below so you can get yours on Sunday. Let's pass over to Market Watch. MCOL40. Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more honest content. So I wanted to talk about the recent change in YCS tournament cost on the European side of the game. Now, for those of you that don't know, it's still $25 to get into a YCS currently here in the US. That could change in the near future. I just want to report on it's what, $44.90, which is about $50 if I recall. You get 10 packs on entry. Now all I've heard from people is they're complaining like, oh boy, I'm nearly getting a box on entry at this point in time. Other card games, it's what, $60 to play Magic, and in order to play a Pokemon event on the regional level, it's what, like $70 in terms of entry. Yu-Gi-Oh has always been one of the cheaper ones. Now, this doesn't reflect anything currently on the regional level. If regionals still maintain their what, $25 price point, and YCS is the only things that change. I mean, you still got the coin for pre-registration, which is something that you can sell for pretty much your whole entry back. So as long as pay for if you register early enough, you do get that coin. You can turn around, you can flip it. Congratulations, you got 10 packs effectively for the entry. So I understand why people are frustrated. It is a large amount of money, but they usually do give you some sort of compensation for it. I mean, I think the vendors usually pay what, like $2 for the packs, or maybe $1 or something. I don't know. There's ways to get your money back. Just pull good 5-head. So interesting change. Does affect a lot of things kind of going forward here. If it was a better set than Duelist Nexus, I'd be a lot happier about that, but that's where we're sitting right now with this. Now onto the market. Hi Rinbroom, how are you? This has been a pretty interesting spike up over the last, this would have started on the 9th. It's been in effect for about a week now, the way that this looks. 4, 10, 12. We have 27 listings of these circulating back into the market. As of yesterday, there were 12 of these, so more people did drop these back on in to the market. But I mean, it's a Fallen of Albaz plus a Beast Warrior Wing Beast monster to make it. It does have one of the better effects that we've got going on in terms of the lore stuff here. But people have been looking at this card and going, maybe this is something that you do need to have for whatever version of the deck that you do decide to play. Whether or not it's the Illusionist, well, I mean, you're definitely playing this because of the illusion stuff, right? It's Fallen of Albaz plus a Beast Warrior Wing Beast. Guess what half of the Chimera stuff is? Kurikara. Expectations. People want to see this card get reprinted. I am genuinely surprised up to this point that we didn't see this card come in an Ultimate Rare. I figured this would have been one of the coolest looking cards that they could have dropped into the OTS pack as an Ultimate Rare, because, let's be honest here, like, Ulti Thrust is fantastic. It looks cool, but I think Kurikara would have also been a fantastic, addition to the Ultimate Brigade. Ulti Ash? Someday, right? Someday we'll get that long-lost Ulti that I don't know why people have technically forgotten about, but they're settling about $40 to $42 as of this point in time. Starlight's still riding the $200 wave. I'm not all that surprised. I mean, this is the higher rarity, the amazing card that people do want in terms of value. Man, that OCG Prismatic looks so much better than ours. What else we got going on back here? The Diamond Crab King. Is this Edison application? I don't think this was out during Edison, was it? I don't know what's going on here, but this has got some sort of older tournament application. Also, I mean, to be fair, it suddenly becomes 3,000 attack points, and then your opponent's like, oh, wow. I mean, we haven't had any real sales in the last couple of days, but I mean, you're looking at upwards from $4 to $6 to $8 to $10 on the Ultra version. And I mean, you also have the Secret version here with 16 listings. So both of these extremely low in terms of quantities. Interesting. Blue Flame Swordsman. this always keeps getting messaged to me. There's always one guy that goes, Robbie, hey, you need to talk about Blue Flame Swordsman. You know, this has some crazy application in the Warrior Toolbox deck. Trust me, Infernoble wants to play this card. And every time I look at this, nobody's playing this right now. Nobody's looking at this card. I think this is pretty much a wash. I think this is just somebody that, for whatever reason, is massively curious now, are trying to talk up something. I don't know, but you guys remember Spar, right? We did see how that one went. When you don't, reprint one of the best cards for, the Warrior Toolbox deck, and guess what ends up happening? Things start to go up to the wayside here, and it starts to get pretty crazy. Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. There was a time where this card was so much money. You can get a secret rare for $15. You can get the Ultra for $15. And you can get the Starlight right now for under $200. Way it looks. I see somebody is fire selling one here at $185. And you hit up to $204, $208, $210. You've got a pretty decent spread on this card. But the only real thing right now that's playing it is the Fallen of Albaz deck. And that's not really like good crazy value at the end of the day. I think that it is cute. It is. If you want to play it as a one-of, it's not going to break the bank. All right? I honestly think that's the best way to look at it. When you have something that you can put in your deck as a nice rarity upgrade and go, hey, this is actually pretty cool. Okay. What else we got going on back here? This has hardly budged. I actually think that this is probably the first time that I've seen this card underneath $15 in, weeks. It is so top-end heavy here. We finally have decent quantity of these finally circulating back into the market. And I think the more that you do see this number, inflate back up, it is going to push back down, and you will see circulation actually get the chance to occur here. And we'll have to wait and see generally how, this holds up. But I think we're going to start to see this card push back down. $10, I think, seems like a much more affordable price at the overall end of the day here. But you know how our market is with these types of things. People tend to look at this and go, wow, this card is still so expensive. Yeah, it'll push down. Just be patient a little bit. Tier Limits Kashtira. This is still $10. To be fair, this is by far probably one of the better Kashtira monsters outside of Fenrir and Unicorn, and, the other, little amazing guys that we have going on out here. But yeah, people were spending $13, $11. We had a decent amount of sales in these last couple of days. So yeah, people are coming through, picking up their play sets of these. If something does happen to Kashtira on a future ban list, to be fair, this is probably going to be the thing that's going to allow the deck to stick around and still have some sort of viability. Remember this card, right? These have actually hit underneath. They're at $71 right now. $71.71. Somebody bought a light play from 107, crazy. 80, 77. Yeah, we're definitely in the $70 range as of filming this. Mod play down here for 69. So yeah, you're looking at genuinely about $80. There was a time where these were hitting a crazy amount of money. You couldn't see these things for underneath 100 if you were lucky. Maybe 98, 99, but these are spinning down. I'm actually, to be fair, there's not really much going on with Dark Magician right now. So to see that you got a pretty decent value spread here, pretty good. Hey, Ubel, how are you? How have you been handling, oh gosh, 39, 38, and 35? People, to be fair, none of these have really sold recently since the former announcement, but, yeah, wow. Still 33 for Unlim down here. We still have a crazy amount of these. Somebody just bought one for 42 on the refresh. Wow. People are crazy when it comes to this card. I don't get it. I guess, to be fair, this is technically the highest rarity. We never did get an ulti for this. Okay. Substitoads. Hey, Edison, how are you? 24, 27, and 25. And we've had sales throughout the last couple of days. Yep, of course. But here's my favorite part about this. This escalates up to a $30 card again. Someday, I think we will see Substitoad here be much cheaper. But today's not that day. And these legendary dragon decks? Yeah, LEDD. Remember how much people made fun of this product an eternity ago? You can get the Cyber Dragon deck for $40. A lot of Cyber Dragons there. But if you were to pick up this whole product here, sealed and everything, you are looking at a price point of $178. And I actually think that's a downward spiral from where it was before. And that's actually kind of insane thinking about value. So what do you think about today's market? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. I'll see your beautiful faces back here later today, guys. Peace out. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.